All right, Gemini, this is going to be your November reading for 2023. So anyone with prominent Gemini placements in your birth chart, thank you for being here. All right, let's see what comes through for November. I know we are already in the month. I think, well, yeah, today's the 11th. So I'm recording on the 11th. So we'll see what is coming through for you for the rest of November, probably on into December. Gemini. What am I getting for the Gemini for this time of year, for this time of their life? What is in the energy of the Gemini group that I'm picking up on today? I'm hearing sit tight, stay quiet, don't worry, you're always relevant. Sit tight, stay quiet, don't worry, you're always relevant. So it's like there's no need to push something onto another person. There's no need to make sure that somebody or a group of people know your presence, know how important you are, know where you stand on a certain matter. It's like, it's all right. Just back up a little bit. Like, don't overthink it. Don't get paranoid about it, that people are going to forget about you, that people aren't going to consider you. You are always relevant. So if this is having to do with another person or a group of people, like, it's okay. Like, they know that they are considering you. They are thinking about you. Like, whatever it is that they're working on or you're working on with them, it's like they know where you stand. They know what you want. You've already pleaded your case. You've already told them, you know, like, your standards or what it is that you want out of this thing. So now just let them take it. Okay, let them take it from here. It does seem as though there's like an outside force or like someone else that is in control of a situation right now. Like, you're not too in control of it. And there's no need at this point to force your energy, your presence, your effort into this thing. This is about them and them doing the thing, but they do know what you want out of it as well. Something like that. The Lovers keeps coming out for you. And actually, the Lovers has been coming out for a lot of signs this month. So it goes back into, like, don't worry, like, you're relevant, you know, like, you're always there. You're always present. You're always in the mix. You're always in someone's environment or thoughts or something like that. All right, let's see what's coming through in the personal energy for the Gemini, please, for the month of November. I feel like just taking out the whole card. I'm going to do it. All right, what else? Let's just have it as a main card on the side. This does have to do with, besides it being your energy, your card, this does have to do with choices. I'm feeling it more from a perspective of choices this month for you. So we'll see what this is about. What's in the personal energy for the Gemini group that I'm reading for today for the month of November 2023? Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Five of Swords. All right, so you are conflicted. Here we go about the choice, right? Conflicted about a possible romantic situation with the Two of Cups. Something in your heart space is like there's a push and pull here. Maybe you have space in your heart for two things. Okay, one of them could definitely be your lifestyle. here with the Nine of Pentacles. But with the Five of Swords comes through when we are being just a little toxic, a little over dramatic. These are like our behaviors that usually sabotage situations, right? Like we all have those like low vibing parts of ourselves, like these toxic behaviors or patterns. And usually it's like when we are sitting in this energy, we are sabotaging a potential positive situation in our life. And so these come from a place of unhealed trauma, unhealed, I don't know, like psychological wounds. And there's a projection here, right? So it could be a matter of, what I'm feeling for you is like, you need to make sure that your presence is known. Like you want truth or clarity that somebody else is taking you into consideration, that someone else is thinking about you, that is like you are important to them. So with the Five of Swords coming it through, this unhealed trauma, unhealed mental, psychological thing could be a matter of you, like abandonment issues, right? Where you were left and forgotten, or maybe you were taken for granted, or because you want so much for this other person to think about you and to make you feel important, right? So there's something about that. So there's a projection. So you may be projecting onto your person or projecting onto whoever the Two of Cups lovers person is. And it's not coming out. Clearly, it's not coming out from a place of like, hey, like the reason, you know, like I feel this way, like I feel like you're forgetting about me. You know, I feel like there's too much distance between us. Like, you know, I'm scared that you are not interested anymore. Or I'm scared that you are, you know, like, I don't know, we are going to separate or something like that. Like there's something about abandonment issue here, or being forgotten or left behind. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like, you know, a group of people that you associate yourself with, whether it's social circles, family, work-wise, whatever, you feel left behind. There's an abandonment thing going on. So you're projecting and you're acting out, okay? Because you're not having a conversation and being open and honest about your vulnerability as it relates to this wound, basically, and why you feel the way you feel. So you just want to be careful here, because for the rest of the month, if you're not already here, there's some acting out, okay? And there's a little bit of like dramatics. And if you are not dealing with the type of person that can see through someone's behavior and see past the action, but to the essence and the motive of the action, then they may just be taking this at face value and thinking that you're just a drama queen, or, you know, like male or female, right? Or, you know, just a little like out of sorts, like you can't control your mind, you can't control your actions type of thing. Maybe you're coming across a little selfish as well with the Five of Swords, and this is no judgment. Please don't take it that way. This is the card of, you know, toxic behavior, right? So you just want to be careful. And this also comes with the level of selfishness as well. The other thing I'm getting with this is that you may feel conflicted. Okay, and I think I said that already, but there's something about being conflicted here. You don't know which way to go. You don't know what to pick. And again, with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like it's your lifestyle, your independence, your freedom, the name that you've created, your reputation. I'm also getting, like, if you have a certain reputation for yourself, like you're always the independent, powerful, single, you know, bachelor or bachelorette, or, you know, like you go out and you live life and you do whatever you want. People envy that about you. People always compliment you on your lifestyle, and, you know, like the fact that you seem to come across like you have your shit together, all of that stuff. And something is like, there's a potential relationship here, and it just feels like you don't want to be seen as the type of person that could possibly be in love. Like you have like a certain reputation, you know? It's like I'm feeling like an edginess, like you don't I don't know, like something about being like in love or being sweet or romantic or whatever. Like to you, that's weakness, I feel. You're not used to that. People are not used to seeing you that way. At least that's your perception, that, you know, if people were to see you in a relationship or like in love, then you would lose your credibility in some way. I don't know. So something to think about, but you are definitely conflicted about what to do between you and another person here. Or again, if it's not romantic, which I feel like for the majority of you it is, this Lovers card was coming through a lot when I was prepping and shuffling for your reading, and it just didn't want to go away, right? Like it kept coming through at the bottom of the deck, and then you have the Two of Cups that came through. So there is love here. And again, the majority of the readings this month, a lot of it had to do with love. You know, these readings are not love readings, but if the love energy comes out, the relationship, the romantic energy comes out, I'm going to read on it. So if it's not love, it's just a partnership that you have with somebody that you are conflicted about, and you may be acting out. All right, let's see what is in your environment for November. This card also has been coming out a lot for a lot of the signs. Five of Wands, the Star, what is this? One more please for the environment. The World. Well, I mean, there's definitely big energy here with the Star and the Seven. I mean, yeah, the World card. There is potential to have it all. There is potential to have your lifestyle, your reputation, what you've built for yourself, the name you've built for yourself, as well as a connection. But it's all up to how you manage this opportunity. The World is coming through, giving you an opportunity to go into another realm, another path. With the Star here, this is a higher, an ascended path. Like, if you are hesitant about making a decision, like whatever choice you make, right? You're hesitant, you're conflicted because you don't know this is going to take you backwards, or are you going to ascend and go forward? Is it going to take you back to an old way of living, an old way of being, an old type of relationship? Or is it going to propel you and raise your status, your lifestyle, like in some way? With the Star being here, there's an opportunity for this to, it's like futuristic, innovative, like, this is the aspiration. Okay, so if we're thinking of an aspiration of a future energy, this conflicted energy that you're in about, is it going to put me 10 steps back in a sense? It's not. If you do your job around these projections and these behaviors and how you're acting, your choices. Because it does seem like the World and the Star here is an opportunity, but they're not going to let you in with these old behaviors. Does that make sense? Like if there is like energy that is symbolically similar to, how can I say this? Like a guard at a gate, All right. It feels like that. Like there's a guard at a gate and you're trying to get in to the establishment, but you cannot pass the guard. Okay. And there's something about in that moment where you are going up to the gate and up to the guard, you have to have the code, or you have to have, like, you have to know somebody, or, you know, like have, is it credence, or what is, what is the word? Like when you have like a badge and you you can get in. Anyway, so this is like there's guards at the gate of the next phase of what you want to go into, but they're not going to let you in with old behavior, because this is so futuristic and so innovative and so like you've never been here before, whatever this thing is, whatever type of relationship this is. And so you can't get in unless you fix some of this stuff. All right. Like I mean, and really, if you think about it, like, we can go into, let's just use a relationship as an example. Okay. You always have the same type of relationships, just different individuals, right? So same relationship, different person. So therefore, it's like you're always, not you, but anybody who goes through that, it's like you're always wanting to meet a different type of, like, why do I always attract these type of people? Why do I always have to go through this type of fight? Or why is the topic of, you know, or the foundation of all of my relationships a certain way, right? There's a need to look at oneself in that point. And, you know, it's like you are what you're attracting that. You're allowing that for some reason, you know, like you're in the same type of situation with different people, but the same type of situation. Like, how are you showing up? Are you showing up the same way in every one of them, which causes the same type of energy, the same type of, you know, cause and effect, right? Like how you are showing up is going to affect how the other person shows up. So if you're always showing up a certain way, you're always going to get the same reaction from the other person. And it's always going to be like this endless thing of, this always comes up in my relationship dynamics, right? That's just an example. So therefore, you cannot go and you know, attract a new type of relationship energy with another type of person until you stop showing up this certain way, right? It's like the same concept. So just something to think about. If this is what you want, you know, you are contemplating this new relationship, it may have an opportunity to be something different from what you're used to. Yes, it's going to take you out of your, it doesn't feel like it's going to take you out of your element. I think you perceive it to be like that. That's part of the confliction though. You know, like maybe you're the type that's like super independent, right? So when you meet a person, it's always like, I got this and I got me and I can do this for myself and I don't need anybody and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Therefore, your people are always like, they never give you anything, or they never give you effort, or they never show up in certain ways, because you're always saying like, you're so independent, you could do it yourself. If somebody doesn't feel needed, then they're not going to show up for you in certain ways, right? And that's just an example again. But anyway, let's see. So five of swords, there's blockages here. What am I getting from this? You have the opportunity to have this, you just don't know how to get it, or somebody does in your environment. They're so conflicted that they're trying different ways, they're trying different things, but not being really clear and concise and clean with their motivation, with their intention. It's like they think that they're climbing the ladder, they think that they're going toward this thing, but they're not being careful because they're not clear and intentional with their actions, because they're so conflicted here. Maybe a lot of mess around you in your environment, messy people, messy situations, things that come up to distract you in some way. Just like it's like you always find yourself not being on the same page with someone else or a group of people. And that's what I was getting from the beginning. Like, you need to make sure that they know what you want, that they remember you, that they, like, take you, I keep getting that too, take you into consideration, like consider you, because you and this person or you and this group of people have a history of always clashing and not being on the same page, or like always, there's always like a misunderstanding or something like that. Miscommunication. That's what it feels like. So we'll see what comes through in the rest of the reading. I usually break down the month here with the rest of the cards, but we're already on the 11th. So we're going to start off from where we're at now. What else for the Gemini, please? Temperance, reversed. I don't read reversals unless they fall out like that. What is this? Why would Temperance come out reversed? The Fool, Two of Wands. There's a new start of some sort. This new start, how can I say? Like, you're going against something. I don't know if it's like going against yourself, going against another group, but it's coming out reversed. It's like whatever you're choosing to, whatever choice you're making, it involves you, or the idea that it is not harmonious. And it's not coming together with something else. So at the beginning or right now, as you listen to the reading, right, because there's choice here at the core of the reading, at least for right now, you may be choosing to not come together with someone, and you're choosing to go a separate way. Because there's also choice that comes here with the Two of Wands. And this is taking like all of your energy, all of your courage. And you feel that this is your authentic self, like your choice, like what you should be doing. You should be going against or away from Temperance. Temperance is like several things. At its core, it's about harmonization and bringing two things together to alchemize, two or more things to alchemize and create something else. This is also a matter of having compassion and patience, tempering one's passions, tempering one's, I want to say the word Mars, but tempering one's temperament, right? Like your anger or your emotional reaction. It doesn't have to be anger. And it's just like grace and nature and like letting things like flow, you know, being really easy. It also has to do with our guides, our higher self, the universe, nature, the elements, whatever it is that is showing up to provide you with some sort of sign or omen or When Temperance shows up, it's like a guardian angel that's saying, like, calm down. Everything's okay. You know, like, have trust, have faith type of thing. But it came out reversed. So it's telling me that, like, and then right next to the Fool, where the Fool is a new start, then there's a choice. It's just telling me that you're going against all of those things that Temperance stands for. And you're choosing what you perceive to be as your authentic self and what is in your heart. That is okay to do, right? But it makes you feel like you are, how can I say, like, you are not compromising. It makes you feel like in a certain relationship or situation, you are coming off as the bad guy, or you don't have somebody else's wants, interests, and needs like on the mind, right? Like, that's how you're perceiving it to be. Like, I'm moving away from this, even though it means that I am being inconsiderate. Or I'm moving away from this, even though it means that I am being selfish and I am not willing to compromise. I am not being compassionate and empathetic. I'm not trying to harmonize with another person. I'm just going. And this could be somebody else doing this to you, or you perceiving that somebody else is doing this to you, because of the feeling and the channeling that I got, where it's like, step back, right? Like, don't do anything. You are always relevant, right? So it's like you feel that people are not considering you and they're walking away from you, right? Because we talked about the abandonment and all of that stuff. So you take it how it's coming through. This could be you feeling like that, and you perceiving that somebody else is walking away from you, or vice versa. But whatever it is, whoever it is, they've made a choice to follow their heart. If you're dealing with another person and you're walking away from the person, or a person's walking away from you, there could be some strong Sagittarius energy within this person, because Temperance is a Sagittarius card. And Sagittarius is also your opposite sign. So if it's your opposite sign, and we're talking to some astrologers here, or we're coming from an astrology perspective, and you're Gemini, so this is your 7th house of relationship. So therefore, you're walking away from relationship. But we knew you were conflicted about this relationship anyway from the beginning. We knew that relationship choices and stuff was at the foundation of today's reading. What else? See how the 3 of Pentacles, the Hermit. After this happens, you may be going quiet. Oh yeah, you're going to go quiet. There we go. That was the thing about, like, step back, stay quiet. You're always relevant. Like, you are choosing not to speak. You're choosing to go within your mind with the King of Swords, which obviously, like, you are a mental sign, ruled by air. Here's the Star again. I feel, as soon as this came out, I felt like you're not compromising. Going back to that, you're not compromising. This is the vision. You have a vision of the life you want. You've been creating this. This opportunity may have come into your life. It may have been a potential thing. But whatever Gemini I'm picking up on today has this, like, strong conviction about what they want their life to look like. And they've been working super hard at it for a very long time. And even though there may have been love, connection, a spark of something, for some reason, authentically, you felt that this was not a part of the life that you're trying to build for yourself. I'm hearing sacrifice. Seven of Cups. With the King of Swords and the Star together, you have some really, really high standards of what you want your either love life, relationship, your person to be like, or just your life in general. This is the type of person that, like, I'm just gonna give an example. It's giving me very Aquarius vibes. So, like, there's an element of Aquarius having high standards, and you can be this way as well, but they see this, let's just say, like, the type of person that you want to be with. It's like a celebrity or somebody famous, right? Like this high ideal. And there's an obsession with that type of person, or that person specifically, because there could be, and I'm picking up on Aquarius for some reason, but it's like the Aquarius can go into like obsessive mode sometimes about a person. And it feels like that. Like if it's not like that, or if it's not that, then it's nothing at all. There's like an obsessive quality to the standard or vision of either your person, your relationship, or your lifestyle. King of Swords, super picky, super picky. Like they don't settle for anything. They're all right being alone. Like if for anyone, like romantically, for somebody to catch a King of Swords / Hermit's attention and interest, like that is the ideal. Okay, because this person will like not look twice at something that is not the star, that is not the ideal. So I know that's you or someone else, but this type of person is just like, no, they don't care to see potential. They don't care to like notice, like, let's just say they meet somebody or they see somebody, because they don't even meet people, right? But they see somebody and it's just like, oh, I picked up a flaw, never mind. Oh, I picked up a flaw. Like, you know, like it's quick. There's no like, yes, there's a flaw, but let's see if there's any good things about this person. Or, you know, can I accept the flaw, right? Can I look past the flaw? Like there's none of that here with this energy that I'm feeling. It's either all or nothing. It's like everything that I want completely or nothing at all. And this type of person does not look twice at anybody or anything that is not exactly what they want. At the end of this energy reading, you have the Seven of Cups, Death, Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords is here again. The energy gets, if this is a time frame thing where it's like right now you're in this top row, then like weeks from then you're in this middle row, and then like a month from now you're at the bottom row. By the time you get to the bottom row, shit's going down with somebody here. There is transformative work that's happening. There's an ending that's coming through, and somebody is acting out. Somebody is showing a whole other side to them. There's an element of cutting. I don't know, this is like cutting someone out, or just being really cutting with your words or your actions. There, I feel sharp edges. I feel Knife, I feel gashes or stinging. I don't know what this is. I don't know, it's because like Scorpio mix, or death, which is a Scorpio card, mixed with the Five of Swords, but it's very weapon-like. Whether this is words, energy. Interesting. We still have Mars in Scorpio. This is when the time of year, the time comes where when Mars goes into Scorpio, where we cut things out. And Mars in Scorpio is the energy of the weapon as well. So I don't know. With the Gemini, if you have Mars in Scorpio or Gemini Scorpio placements, you're probably like really, really sharp with your words. Super focused and intentional with your words. Just picking up on someone who is like really, really sharp at fighting. All right. What is Temperance reversed? I just heard I love a good fight. Temperance reverse. Eight of Wands. Fast moving energy. Yeah, someone's just like quickly, like one moment to the next was like, done. I'm going away. I'm going away from this thing. No thoughts, no, like it was just a very in the moment, but like it's like strong conviction here with the Emperor. It's like, done. I'm going away from the Temperance. But a final say here, right? With the Emperor. Someone was just like all of a sudden just sat into their power and took control of the situation. What is the Fool? And they decided to walk away. They decided to make a choice. Start something new. Yeah. The wheel's turning. The next phase is coming with the world. Good. I mean, it's so... Because I was talking about, like, the world, and in order for you to go into this new phase, you got to come out of this old way of being and these low behaviors. But, it's like, it's weird because why would Temperance come out negatively? You know, like enough for you to be like, I'm done with Temperance. I mean, I guess it's just whoever this person is that you're moving away from is also uncompromising, and they don't feel to you to be of like of support. I'm getting like whoever it is, like maybe you're conflicted about them. You think that you love them. You think that, you know, whatever. But to you, it's like they've never been supportive to me. They've never had compassion for me. They've never taken my side, or they've never really seen me and wanted to protect me or something like that. So you make a decision to move on. But that would be like what I would say a opposite or negative vibe of Temperance type of person would be. At least for this situation. What else for the Fool? Here's that Nine of Pentacles. You are just moving on and going the next phase with your lifestyle, your independence, the things that you really are working on. There could be a new opportunity with the Fool, like for you to go into a new venture that it is profitable to you in some way. What is the 2? There's luck here. There's luck for money, independence, stability. You may be coming across the type of person that you also consider to be really well established, and they and their presence in your life may be catalyzing, initiating a change, the wheel to turn, you to go into this new cycle. But there's some luck coming through soon here. 2 of Wands. Holy moly. What is this about? I feel like this is taking a turn. What is happening? You make a choice for love. Big choice. This is like, you're going to somebody and you're like all or nothing, like what I was saying earlier, or somebody is coming to you and being all or nothing right now. Strength. Ooh, strength to clarify. Strength, this is going to take all of your courage and all of your heart. Shit, this is big. Oh, I feel it all over my body. It's a big decision for you. Whatever, Gemini, I'm picking up on, the idea of being in a relationship or having love, this all or nothing thing is like you can do anything, right? Like you were brave enough to do anything. Like, work hard and climb the ladder, you know, build your career, take chances, take risks, like be brave, be daring, be, you know, like how you are, right? Like you're not scared. But when it comes to love, this is like, hold up. Wait. Like maybe you can do the flirty love. Maybe you can do the love for right now type of love. But for some reason, this is coming through as big, serious type of love. And I think that that's where you're just like, wait, that I need to think about this. You know, like this is going to take a lot out of me. I need to be strong. I need to come, like really come from your heart and your authenticity. I'm getting that a lot. And this Strength card does talk about authenticity and coming from the heart. So whatever choice you make, you want to make sure, like you're trying to make sure that it is the right one. Therefore, confliction, you know? If you're the one that's making the choice to have the all or nothing thing, you are definitely like, it took a lot from you to make this decision and to come to terms with it, that this is what you want. And you're being super brave. One more for the Strength card, please. Yep. Love. All right, 3 of Pentacles. It took somebody an immense amount of courage to even tell somebody else that they love them or like them or want them but it's true. It's authentic. It's honest. By the time you get here, this will probably be like the next 20 days or so. Like If you're thinking of a month span, this is like the mid-month. You have the Hermit right next to the Hermit. You feel like you cannot speak. You feel like you're trapped as it relates to your communication. Like this is that feeling where, you know, I was picking up on, it's okay, like you're relevant, like you want to say something, you want to bring out your presence and make people aware of you. But there are outer forces going on here. It does feel like there is a group or an external energy who is in charge of building this thing that you want input in. Okay? Like that's it. Like it feels like you want a say-so in someone else's choice, in someone else's plan or thing that they have going on. Someone else has something going on. Maybe they're building a business. Maybe they're working on a project. Someone else has control over a group or a program or people. Like if you're married or you're with another, like you have baby's mama, baby's daddy type of thing. Like someone else has control of the kids. Someone else has control. Like they have the say-so of everything. And you want to come in and be like you want a say-so in someone else's thing. That it feels really strongly. And that was the channeling from the get-go. Like that was the whole feeling as well. It's like you want to make sure that you're not forgotten. You want to make sure that your words, your input, you know, like people are taking it into consideration as they are finalizing plans, as they are signing contracts, as they are putting things together. It's like you're so conflicted and you're just like, there's what is this? Stressful feeling around making sure that they do it the way you want it, even though, no offense, this is not your thing. So by it could, and for some of you, I'm feeling like somebody else is going into another relationship and you feel like you have a say-so in their relationship. And this could be other people to you as well. So you want control of something that is not yours. And by the time this starts coming up, the universe, the circumstances, the energy is causing blockages, and it's causing, like, you find yourself being in a place where it's like, I cannot say the thing, I cannot do anything, I can't do anything about it. Even though you want to do something, you can't do anything about it by this time. Like, somehow, some way, you have been tied down. Like, your hands are tied. Like, there's nothing you can do anymore. There's this 2 of Cups again. 9 of Cups. One more for that. For some of you, by this time, your hands are tied. There's no communication. You've backed off. And you are seeing something or someone that you want, like, how can I say, like, you wanted this thing, your hands are tied, you have no say-so in it anymore, like, it's not there anymore, but you're watching from afar, hidden away, other people have something that you wanted. But, and this could be you or someone else, okay? This is the thing that you left. It's a lot of quiet time here. Just remember why you left. Remember your star. Right? That's what you wanted. That's what was important. Here's the Lovers again. It's like, at your core, the star is what you want. Your higher self, the lifestyle, right, is what you're working for. Your ego self, your prideful self, your human self sees that someone else is potentially happy or going into, like, doing something with someone else that you once wanted them to do with you or love you, or I don't know, something like that. And that's the part of you that sees, that wanted the control. The human, the ego, the prideful part of you wanted the control because you felt that you were losing something. At the same time, you left the thing anyway. Just remember why you left it, again, as I've been saying. Yeah. One more. Ooh. This was once your star. This was once the thing you wanted. You can be dealing with a Cancer person, a feminine, nurturing type. I can see why the confliction. You're stepping back, you're analyzing, you're perceiving, you are reflecting on this relationship, period, on love, on choices that you've made. And you're trying to stay in your mental energy, in your mind, and trying to make sense logically of your hurt and your pain that you have dealt with from another person. What is the Seven of Cups? The Magician. Good. The Magician, the Eight of Cups. So here's where you have some options. And you're just like, okay, this has happened, right? You're in hangman mode. You're in hermit mode. King of Swords. You're quiet. You're seeing. You're reflecting on relationship choices, all the things. Healing from a past breakup thing. And after that, beautiful. You have options, you have choices. It's like, okay, like, let's see what comes next, right? Like, what can I do to get out of this energy? I have to keep going. I have to keep living. Let's start to manifest some things. Let's move away from the pain. Death. Let's move away from the loss. Let's go toward wish fulfillment. Let's go toward the things I want. Ooh, Death with the Queen of Swords. I told you that somebody was like super cutting with their fight, with their fighting energy. Ooh. I mean, this is like a good chill. Like the Death card with the Queen of Swords, like, oh my God, this is like a badass. This is like Beth from freaking Yellowstone or something. Like that type of, you know, I don't know if this hurt or this pain caused you to be cold and ruthless, but something's awakening within you. Literally. This is usually the Judgment card, which is an awakening. And you are coming out of a cocoon. You are coming out of an old way of being. You are birthing yourself. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is like what you perceive to be a shitty situation at some point later down the line, like the end of the year, beginning of 2024, you're going to come out of this another person. All right. There's something within you that has been stirred up, that has sparked, that has woken up from like a deep slumber or something, you know, like because of this situation, because of this one spontaneous, like instinctual move that you made to move away from a type of person that you felt was not your connection, was not your person, right? Even though all of this stuff happened, you've healed, but it is like it caused it, like you're coming out a different person. You may even look different at some point, like you're completely transforming yourself here. Oh, this is so amazing. What is the 5? Some of you might be out for some revenge, and I wouldn't put it past you, again, if you do have strong Scorpio, Gemini placements. 8 of Swords, clarifying the 5 of Swords. Ooh. I mean, I have to say what I'm feeling. Yeah, there's some revenge. It's like you want to make someone regret it. There comes the toxic behaviors. I'm not judging. You do you. I love this energy anyway, regardless. But, you know, there's a little bit of a force to be reckoned with, for sure. But your behaviors, once this happens, may start to come from a place of, like, you will make people feel how you felt. That's how it is. It's like now, like, let's just say this is like a bigger reading than just a month, right? Like you go into like months from now. Now it's a matter of you've been hurt, you've been jaded in a sense. And yes, you're coming out strong and clear and, like I said, a force to be reckoned with. You have had an awakening in of some way. You're different now. But subconsciously, in your psyche, in some way, your behaviors will start to reflect the behaviors of a person that once hurt you, if you're not careful. All right. And you have the 2. This is like trying to hold everything up at once. At the same time, you are dealing with your transformation, some of these toxic behaviors that you probably are going to learn anyway, right? Because you are transforming. Transformation of this kind doesn't take like months. Like this is like a year, like years type of thing. So throughout this time, you're probably going to see your toxic behaviors. But at the same time, while you're doing all of that, more in the recent time frame, right? Like not too far away from now, it does feel like you've made a choice also. Like there's something new that's coming through. There's something new that you've been waiting on. You have planted a seed a while back, and now it's like, okay, now I'm ready to focus on this thing that I used to want before. So it could be like an old interest, an old goal, you know, an old passion that you once started, but now it's like coming back to the surface again. And you are feeling that passion and that spark for it again. All right. So you may be, after you go through this healing and this transformative process, you're still like, there's manifestation of like moving on, moving forward, going toward a better feeling, a better way of feeling from an emotional perspective, and also rekindling your passion and your spark and your energetic drive and sort of getting back to who you are, right? Like at your core of being a Gemini, and not being involved in this really just like dense, heavy, heartfelt stuff. So it's beautiful, you know, like you finding that part of you again later on once you get past all of this here. All right. And that is it for today, Gemini. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope that you navigate all of these different things with, you know, grace and honesty and authenticity, and stay true to who you are, what you want. Remember why you did what you did. There's a certain lifestyle, a vision that you want for yourself and your life and your relationships. And so that's what you're going after. So good luck with that. Check out your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner's sign. And we'll see you on the next one.